Hello, um, welcome to another video. Um, Today I wanted to talk about how um, I manage my anxiety and how you can too. Um, One thing I do is I listen to music. Um, Sometimes I listen to calm music that soothes my mind and can, calm my body down, my brain or my body itself down. By calming my mind, I can calm my body by listening to calm music. And other times I listen to like music that lifts me up, whether it makes me happy or feel confident, you know. Um, Next one is um, distract your mind in a healthy way. Um, like you can distract your mind within yourself and just focus on other things rather than your anxiety. That could be anything, that is, you know, better to think about instead of the anxiety. The next one is deep breathing, intentional breathing, deep intentional breathing. That one helps a lot when I do that, when it's intentional, because like it can be deep and intentional, and it just helps because I feel like it calms down your nerves and it just calms down the body, calms down your nervous system. So yeah. The next one is take a pause, take a break, don't think too much. Um, when you just take a pause and don't think too much, it's like it just helps you to, I mean, it says it in itself, um, but that helps me a lot so that I'm not constantly moving or doing something in my life and I just take a pause, take a break, and I just, you know, um, yeah, just stay in the present moment. The next thing is do something mundane to get yourself out of your head. I like to do this, like, I notice I need to do the dishes or sweep the floor or something like that. I do that. Um, Sometimes, like, I do, like, I'm just trying to think of mundane things, like, but sometimes I just, like, um, do things like that to get myself out of my head too much, or so much. Um, and it helps, like to focus on doing the present um, thing at hand. Yeah. The next thing I do to manage my anxiety is be in silence. I feel like silence can help a lot um, because, in the silence, there's not really anything triggering you to think about something. At least that's how I see it sometimes. um, so, yeah, so the silence helps. It gets you an opportunity to like do some of the things. It like, helps you like to take a pause and stuff. The silence itself, for example. And um, it's just really nice to have silence. If you don't feel like listening to music or something, silence can help. The next thing is allow yourself to feel your feelings, then let them pass. That helps a lot for anxiety because you allow yourself to feel your anxiety in your body or your mind or both, and then slowly let it fade away, um, letting it pass like a cloud in the sky, just like observing it, ob- observing it, but not holding on so tightly to it and just letting it pass away. Like next thing I do to manage my anxiety is I go out or stay in. Um, this depends on which one is more dominant within me that I feel like that would help me the most. So, like for example, if I'm feeling really nervous in the moment, I might go out for a walk or something because that'll get my mind off things and stuff like anxiety things. Or other times, I might stay in because I dominantly feel like that. More dominantly feel like that would help me out more in that moment. Um, and I stay in and it's not like I ruminate or anything. I don't do that. I stay in to stay in silence and to listen to calm music like the other things on the list. But I stay in and to relax my mind in the silence. But staying in is something that can help you too, or going out. Another thing I do to manage my anxiety is I do, I think it's called progressive muscle relaxation, like tensing your muscles in your body, like from your head to your feet, going up the body or down the body by tensing the muscles in them and then letting it go. And that helps a lot to calm down the nervous system. Another thing I do to manage my anxiety is I talk to a therapist, family, or a friend about it, or sometimes not even about my anxiety problems, but just like about anything, to get my mind off the anxiety. So that helps a lot. Another thing I do to manage my anxiety is I do something enjoyable. Like we talked about doing something mundane. Instead of that, you can do something enjoyable that you actually love to do, like painting or baking or cooking or writing or doing things like that. Um, but yeah, do something enjoyable instead of mundane. Um, yeah. And then the last thing, one of the last things I do, I think it's the last thing, yeah. The last thing I do to manage my anxiety is let go of what if scenarios. I think that can help a lot for anyone. And it helps a lot for me to let go of what if scenarios because you just never know what's going to happen in the future for sure. So to let go of the what if scenarios, is to, you know, acknowledge that you don't know the future because the future is never set in stone. So yeah, I hope this helps someone to manage their anxiety and I hope you have a good day. And yeah, thank you. Bye.